Round of hand applause, y'all. Hands up, hands. Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Clap it up, my guys. OTR, staff, and DJ Lunatic in the building. Yeah. Turn up, turn up. Uh-huh. Yeah. Born in the 80s, crack baby. The streets. Steph still partying, turn up.
Oh, we live. What's going on? What's going on? What it do, what's happening? What it do, what's happening? What it do, what's happening? We in the building, man. Hey, beautiful faces, beautiful faces. We got the family here, we got the friends here. Hey, shout out to Sanction, you feel what I'm saying? Hustle City, shout out to my boy. Hey, give it up for DJ DNA Trey. You dig what I'm saying? DNA Trey. East Ave, bro. What's going on, bro? How you feeling right now? Turn your mic on. Turn it on.
Hey, I don't know nothing about this tech stuff, you know what I mean? Shout out Ope, shout out everybody play behind the scenes Luke.
Indeed.
Because I don't know crap about no tech, you feel me? They carry me every day. But we just want to first off say thank you for everybody coming out.
Yeah.
Y'all could have been doing 100 million different things,
Yep.
but we appreciate y'all from the bottom of our heart. We grateful.
Yeah.
Through this journey and all, it could have went 100 different routes, but y'all still here to this day. We started this in 2020, so we thankful y'all for real.
It's been a journey, bro. I think like since I came in January, I feel like it was really God, like bringing us together. When you called me, you was like, Jay, bro, I'm looking for a co-host. Like, I need somebody that can really keep that convo going, bro. I'm like, man, it just felt natural. It felt good. But like for you, like, how was it when you kind of understood, like, all right, we need to add more elements. Like, let's grow this.
Man, so first thing first, man, what you call him? Everybody need to know Earl Childress, the one and only,
Yeah.
Earl the artist.
Yeah.
He up front.
Shout out to Earl.
None of this is possible without Earl. I just want to let everybody know that. You know what I mean? Shout out Ephraim Woods. He just had a baby last week. He was not able to be here tonight. That's my big brother. He put the vision also in the ear for me to really start this thing. And you know what I mean? Earlier this year, we just was, what you say, just trying to build more out of this.
Expand.
Opie came along last year, y'all, and I want to give a big shout out to him.
For sure. Shout out Oak. Shout out Oak. Man behind the camera.
Yeah.
Big dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when Opie came along, y'all, we just really trying to envision how we can make Off the Rip bigger, you know what I mean? And the one thing I will say, Mathis know, the team know, it's been so many people that helped us along the way, you know what I mean? People don't know it's full circle. DNA Trey is one of our first sponsors, what you call them, to give us a chance when they had the store. Where was the store at, Trey? What you gonna watch Av? He was the first person to believe in us and just keep us going.
Yeah.
Pep was full circle right here. Pep about to get on. He was one of the first people to become a guest. So this guy really helped us honestly along the way, and just so many people just believed in us, and we just trying to make a way. That's it.
It's a constant hustle. It's a constant journey of growth and elevation. I think the biggest thing about even taking the risk, like how we came up with the name, we felt like life is really about taking risks. Like if you stay settled, if you stay grounded and just content and complacent with where you at, you're not gonna go far. And we only got one life to live. So it's like, how much are you trying to see in this one life that you're given, in this time that you have on this earth? What all are you trying to see, right? And like when he called me, I'm like, man, this is natural. It feels good. And then having a team, like you can't do it alone. A lot of people try to do it alone. You can't. Like, you need your village. I got my family here. I needed my family. And a lot of times, I don't live here no more. I live in Dallas. Me and staff in Dallas. So it was really God ordained. It really was God ordained. And I believe it. So this is just the first show. Y'all are a part of the initial moment of seeing and watching and witnessing how God is about to take us to so many different levels, right? Me and my mom prayed this morning. She like, hey, we going international. I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it. So dream big. Keep dreaming big. That's it. Keep dreaming big. Come on.
I like that.
Come
I
on.
like that a lot.
Come on.
But now, what you call him, I want to speak on Mathis too, because one thing about Mathis, I look up to him in so many ways. One thing, I probably was acting a fool, I would say, when I first met Mathis, and I want to say he's calmed me down so much. It's taught me how to be, I would say, more relaxed, and I would say a better leader. One thing about Mathis, I just say he knows how to really, I would say, control the room and just really, I would say, just keep us in line. Yeah. I would say that's one of the biggest things, and I feel like as just a man, you can't always try to be so alpha and everything. Sometimes you gotta look to your teammates and be able to take orders. You know what I mean? You don't always gotta be the head honcho every time. You know what I mean? I look at Mathis. sometimes I'll be like, dang, he over carrying the podcast. I need to do better. But I could be hating, but like, you know what I mean? I feel like Mathis has come and took us to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Without them, it wouldn't be no off the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take the
Yeah.
risk. So this having good teammates, like he say, has been elevating us. And I think we just lean on each other. You know what I mean?
sure.
Every day, I think one thing about our team, we actually like each other. You feel me? A lot of people, I would say, be a part of things and they don't really like who they work with. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I'm able to call any of the guys any day of the week and just really, I would say, talk about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just thankful. You know what I mean? Mathis is one of a kind. You know what I mean? I feel like a true friend. You feel me? Where I feel like he's a go-getter, like a hustler.
Sure.
That's one person I think this in life, you know what I mean? You just want reliable people. And one
Yeah.
person I can say that's reliable is Mathis in the team. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm thankful.
Same thing for you though, Staff. Like you the man with the plan. You had the vision. You called me. I'm like, hey, God, if this is meant to be, let me just be a good teammate. Let me be a good added value. And I think too, to have you in the mix and the centerpiece as the foundation, right? When you have a vision, you have to chase that vision every day. And this man Staff wake up every day fired up. He's studying podcasts. He calling me, Mathis, I think I got an idea. I'm like, all right, come on, Staff. It's 3 a.m. I'm trying to go to sleep, bro. Like, man, he like, I can't get it out of my mind, bro. I couldn't sleep, bro. I couldn't sleep. I just had to call somebody, let somebody know. I'm like, all right, let's do it then. Whatever it is, let's do it, Staff. But he's really sacrificing. I've seen him work double shifts at work. Come from work, go straight on the podcast, talk for 2 hours straight, and then still be like, all right, what else is needed? You know, and I commend you, Staff, because at the end of the day, nobody else is willing to go to those degrees that they didn't believe. So the fact that you believe so deeply in the vision helped me believe more in it too. Because I'm like, man, if Staff is 110% invested in it, then I don't got no choice. I don't got no choice. So yeah, man, shout out to you too, Staff. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah.
I appreciate that. That mean real, because I know they be getting tired of me, y'all. I know they be sick and tired of me, because when
You be
I say
chatting.
I know he get on I get on his last nerve. Like Ope and Lewis, what you call, people don't know, me and Lewis was getting into it last week. I was getting into Ope like 2 weeks ago. We be heated, y'all. What you call them? But at the end of the day, we love each other.
Yeah.
And we just trying to be better. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if we didn't curve, we wouldn't even, you know what I mean, try to go the extra mile and speak on a lot of stuff. But you know what I mean? That's what it takes to be great. You know what I mean? We're gonna bump heads, and it's gonna be more trials and tribulations down the road. We not on the same page. And that's what come with it. You feel me? And I'm happy for it too. You know, them tough conversations. I think as I get older and more mature, you know what I mean, let's take them on the head and you know what I mean, get past it. You feel me? And we're gonna grow from it. And I feel like that's where we've been at every year. People that's been with us since 2020, y'all got to see straight elevation year by year. You know what I mean? That's one thing for sure. I think we're off the rip, take the risk. It's never been, I would say, stagnant. Like each year we got better and better, and we worked hard. You feel me? One thing I can say, I feel like the confidence comes from the work. Like Matt say, I know I be a little insane sometimes, because I know they be tired of me. Like I really do be up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning calling them, trying to see if they up. Like, hey, y'all need to hear this out real quick. But you know what I mean? It's all of it at the end of the day, bro. I appreciate y'all for real.
Come on, man. So yeah, man. Hey, who we got coming in on us, bro? Let the people know who we got coming in as our special guest, man.
Hey, man, we got one of the legends in the Lou, man. For the ones that know Pep, we just want to say we appreciate everything you bring to St. Louis, man. I feel like a lot of people don't give Pep his flowers. I feel like out of the hoop scene and everything he's done for the community, and I think he's even took it to another level without going out the city. And somebody I truly look up to, man, Pep, I just want you to know, the team wants you to know, OTR, we forever grateful. You know what I mean? You done helped us a lot, man, and we look up to you a lot of ways, and everything you doing, we behind. We pushing whatever go live, whatever Pep got going, we pushing 110%. So, hey, everybody give it up for Pep. Please get up one more time.
Pep, bring it in.
Pep,
Hey, Trey. Yes, sir.
Should have got me a booster. I look short up.
Pep, the one and only.
Yeah.
How you been, brother?
Yeah, what's been going on?
Oh, I've been good, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me in, especially, you know what I mean? We doing this in St. Louis, which is home to all of us. So it's special for us to team up and continue, to push narratives forward and work together. So,
Yeah.
for sure.
So I really want to know, bro, like coming from St. Louis, knowing that that's the hometown, and going out to these other cities and running one-on-ones, facilitating one-on-ones, how do you feel like St. Louis has built you up to be a differentiating factor in the midst of everybody else from around the world, bro?
It's our foundation. St. Louis is the foundation. Like they say, you can't spell hustle without STL.
Come on.
That's a real thing. I've been all over the world, different countries. We different in our mindset and our hustle, and we got the right level of delusion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
You know when somebody from St. Louis, only other people like us is probably New Yorkers. They delusional too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For surely.
It don't matter where you at in the world. Somebody from St. Louis gonna be like, "Now I'm from St. Louis."
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, what does that mean?
Yes.
But to us, it means the world. So I wear that chip on our shoulder. You know what I mean? I still feel like we underappreciated, and not just basketball, but plenty of things. So when we go and do these events, different places, of course, like. We from St. Louis. We gonna rep that as much as possible, and we want everybody to know that because to us it means the world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So everybody knows you've been in the training space for a long time, but how did you get into this 1v1 space? How did you start with Go Live and just getting that going?
Far as Go Live, so I played basketball since I was 4 years old. Since I was a little kid, my mama used to get so mad at me because she felt like I was insulting the working class, but I never meant nothing by it. But I used to always tell my mama, I'm talking about from 6, 7 years old, I ain't working for nobody. And she'd be like, quit saying it, because I say it in public. You know what I mean? I'm just a kid, and that sounds crazy. Like I'm insulting the people. But I'm like, no, I ain't working for nobody. Because I'm the type of person, I'm going to walk in here, like I walk in here today, I'm probably going to count the shoes. Then I'm going to be like, they probably getting this for that, doing this and that. So I was always just kind of business savvy in that. So my goal, you know, as a young kid, I wanted to go to the NBA, right?
Yeah.
But I knew what I understood at the odds. My mama never sugarcoated nothing with me. So unfortunately, I probably knew at an early age that I probably wasn't going. Maybe I would have made it further in my playing career if I didn't understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always, so when people started asking me in high school what you want to be, I'm like, man, I want to be a coach. I want to be an owner of an NBA team. I stopped saying that I wanted to be an NBA player. So I figured that people always talk about the NBA player, but I'll be thinking about who the owner is. Like, man, if they can pay them all them millions, what they doing? So that was always my mindset. So when I graduated, I wanted to play professionally. So I went to Germany and played for a year. A lot of people don't really talk about, like, you all just know we over there playing pro, right?
Yeah.
But they don't really talk about the level and the amount of money. I didn't want to be a guy just to say I played pro, but then I come home at 30 and I don't really got no money. But yeah, I played pro. The overseas route ain't the NBA route. My contract overseas, I was making $600 a month. And that wasn't necessarily considered pro over there, so I had to get a job to get my visa. So mind you, I told you I was never gonna work for nobody.
Yes.
That was just, I just never wanted to, right? So the manager come, he like, hey, you gotta do this to play. This is my dream, so I wanna play. So I'm like, all right, where we going? He like, I'm gonna get y'all a job at a hotel. You really don't gotta do nothing, it's just for your paperwork. But he come pick me and my teammate up, and he take us to a place that's basically like UPS. And he threw me some steel toe boots. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, mind you, I'm a spoiled kid. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I grew up middle class. My mama, I got a big brother. He did all the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? Like, I was the baby of the family. So I'm like, steel toe boots. I'm like, whose is these?
Yeah.
But you know what? I want to hoop. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I lasted about 45 minutes on that shift. We got to load the vans up. All of a sudden, these big tires just keep rolling down. I told my teammate, I'm going to see you in the locker room.
That's crazy.
So the next day, the manager come, man. He come out, and he come to pick us up for the next day at work. And he like, where Pep at? And he like, man, I don't think Pep coming. He get the going off. He like, man, you know what I went through to get y'all this job, this, and that. And I said, hey, boss, it ain't for me.
Yeah.
That ain't for me. So I kind of made the conscious decision. I'm like, man, I had started training kids as I was graduating anyway. I'm like, my vision and my purpose is bigger than me playing. I'm only going to impact myself probably playing. I'm like, what I think I got to give, I can impact 1 million lives with this training stuff. And I felt like I really had an eye for it. So that's what made me continue training in 2016. And that kind of just started growing my brand. I was kind of well known in my own community. But with social media, with the production that we had with our clients, it started growing kind of nationally. And then with that, I'm still a competitor. I still love to play basketball. So people think that I started doing this because social media. I've been telling people I felt like I was the best in the world at one-on-one.
No, for real.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the delusion part.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the delusion.
That goes back to the delusion part that we tell y'all about St. Louis people. We got that type of delusion. So when this one-on-one stuff started popping, like nationally, I had the chance to go out to LA and play, and you got all these dudes that's playing competitively. We playing one-on-one. But once again, my mind went to, why would these people be paying us to play one-on-one? What type of money they bringing in?
Yeah.
Right. Fact.
Instantly, my mindset never changed. So I saw the business side of it. I say, man, it's a lot of dudes in St. Louis, delusional like me, hungry like me, that want to continue to play. And now let's bring this here. So we did an event in St. Louis, and I seen it. I seen the results. I'm like, let's scale this, just like with any business.
Yep.
It don't matter what business it is. It's just about scaling it to the next level, and that's kind of how I got into it. So.
Gotcha. Now the 1v1 scene, at first I was real skeptical on it. I didn't know if it was gonna really be a long-lasting thing. Is it here to stay or is it seasonal?
I think it's here to stay. It's definitely gonna continue to go through some like trials and tribulations with it. I would look at it just how you look at the WNBA.
Yeah.
As owners of any business, sometimes you're going to operate in the red. For how long can you get people to believe in it how you believe in it?
Gotcha.
So you look at the WNBA, which now the world is starting to see this as a great product, but how long they've been operating in the red for sponsors to come. So you got to believe and push your vision until others are ready to join that ride, and I think that's the hard part with any entrepreneur. Like, most people quit after 4 days, they don't see results. Most people go to the gym and lift weights, their diet get a little hard, they quit. They only had a couple more weeks to make it routine, and they would have stuck with it. So it's the same thing with anything.
I mean, when it comes to just your overall ambition and support from your family, like, how did that impact your journey? Even with you going out of the country, like, how did your family support your vision as you were growing?
My mama a dog. Like,
shout out to the mamas.
Yeah, she like my biggest thing. I never wanted to disappoint my moms. Like, to this day, like I've never done a drug. I don't. You act like I don't drink. Yeah. I never done these things because my biggest lessons in life was I didn't want to disappoint her. Yeah. I felt like she was doing so much and trying so much that it meant the world to me, like, to not offend her, embarrass her, and do her wrong. So me and my dad wasn't the closest. Like, I know who my dad is, type thing. But in a way, like, I felt like I owed it to her to chase this. And far as the ambition, it's just natural. Like it's a natural thing. I think it's a gift of mine to chase and vision these things. And I never had a problem just going for it because I don't get embarrassed type thing. I don't care if I fail. I never saw it as failure. I feel like I can spin any situation as a positive. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. As long as I can breathe and we can try again, come on. And that's kind of how I look at things.
That's real. That's real. Yeah.
So Pep, what you call him in the 1v1 scene? Who you got up next?
I've actually been looking for a St. Louis matchup. To be honest, I don't know who that's going to be, but I want another St. Louis guy to get the opportunity to put their name out there because I've been fortunate enough to build a name in the space. Whether they win or lose that game, their name is going to be put in the light and where, they able to move on. And just trying to show dudes like, bro, you got to go for it. I think a lot of people are afraid to chase whatever their goal is outside of basketball. People really don't know where to start. Like, as much as I tell you my mom's a dog, like, as much as I love everything my mama did for me, she got mad at me one day because I told her, I'm like, you never taught me financial literacy because I never wanted for nothing. So I remember one day I asked my mom how much you work, and she's like, mind your business. I mean, I was like, how much do you make? And she told me, mind my business. You know what I mean? So I was able to have a full scholarship. I didn't pay for anything. So I never bought toilet paper or anything until I graduated. Like, you know what I mean? But it all hit me like that. And now it's like, hold on, you can't just spend. Moms ain't sending you money, this, and that. So I kind of hit walls and went through my own stuff with that.
So I want to ask this, honestly, Pep. When you come here to St. Louis and you do these events here, how do y'all pick and choose, honestly, like the players, who's going to play, who's going to get the exposure? Like, who is it? Because I know a lot of people, especially when you post on the gram, all this other stuff, a lot of people in the comments, like, I'll beat him, they ain't no good, all that and some. How do y'all really, like, facilitate who gonna be in that circle?
The easiest way is to put your money where your mouth is. So a lot of people, like, jump in my DMs. If you got a bet, you got a game. So if you really feel like, you know what I mean, you want it out, you can make a wager and we can play always. So other than that, we want to make the matchup make sense. So if you jump in my DM and you say, hey, you want to play this guy, I want to be able to ask 10 people who they think going to win, and it be split or who they think going to win between the matchup. I don't want you ask me to play and all 10 people think you're going to lose. It's going to be hard for me just to pick you. So you probably going to have to get a game somewhere else. You do good, prove yourself. Yeah. And then I'm not against giving anybody opportunity.
Got you. And I got another question too. So when I would say we do in the city is real big. How can we get that exposure? I would say more out of state, because I feel like sometimes I see you honestly, but I don't see a lot of other people behind you. I would say able to maneuver through these other cities. Like I would say it's real popping, like what in Indiana right now. You go out East Coast, New York, LA. How do we get more? I would say in the scene.
Weird. St. Louis is weird in that aspect, and I hate it. I mean, you don't just see it in basketball. You see it in music. You see it in everything. And that's one of the reasons why I come do something like this with no problem. Because if you make it to wherever you going to make it, you're not going to have a problem reaching your hand back if you got to reach your hand back for me. Yeah. Hopefully you don't have to reach down for me, but you're not going to have a problem doing that if you do. And in St. Louis, it's weird, man. We got a lot of people, they get somewhere and they scared to lose it, right? So they either overshare or they don't share at all. And I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about the opportunity. St. Louis, like it's people that I done grew up with, and for some reason there's something in them they don't like to see me win. You know what I mean? And for me, I can understand it in a way because they maybe feel like they was better than me at the sport, but they didn't know how to maneuver in the rooms. So it's like, why is he getting this opportunity and I'm not? So for the longest, it used to hurt me, and I still give that person a chance. Yeah. But you can't continue to do that. So sometimes you get people that elevate into these spaces, and for those looking on the outside, looking in, it's like, why they ain't helping, this isn't it. How many times they going to get their feelings hurt, or how many times they going to get disappointed, or people going to feel entitled, or people going to ask for opportunities they're not actually ready for. Like, that's a real thing. Like, you want me to give you this, you ain't doing this, or you don't even take care of your kids. So why I'm finna put my business in your, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you gotta study the habits of your people. Where my friends and family are very supportive. Are very supportive. They'll do anything I have. They've been my friends done took financial losses with me. They believe in me, so I will never have a problem looking out for them as I'm able to, or anything like that. But the people outside of that, you got to be careful who you share your time with, your money with, your vision with, and all of that, because they can bring you to a level you ain't really trying to go, you know?
You preaching, Phil.
Yeah, nah,
they get
that's
kind of
real.
hard.
How do you feel like the game of basketball is changing? Like, what are your thoughts? Because now you have NILs in the mix. You have, like, OTE, which is players that's going, getting that program, and then jumping straight to the league, not going to college. A lot of players trying to just go straight to the league. AAU looks different. Now people kind of chasing that money. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on that compared to when you was coming up in the old AAU days, like when it was really a grind? It's
contradicting to the things that I believe in, right? Because I like everybody chasing the business side. Yeah. I once opened a school, right, that was for entrepreneurs. Really? Like, I wanted to graduate from my school, you had to start a business, right? Yeah. So that's everything I believe in, but I hate that it's being poured into the youth because the youth ain't getting the money, it's the adults getting the money, right? Yeah. And you're killing the drive in the kid when you just get them things, or it's all about money, to where they're not getting the fundamentals and the foundation of life. Like I said, me and my dad wasn't the closest, right? Yeah. But my coach, I never disrespected my coach. When I was with him, my mama wasn't, don't be talking to my son like that. Nah, coach would have popped me. If I needed to get popped in the mouth, coach is gonna pop me in the mouth. I would never disrespect him. I got those life lessons in the sport. But now coaches are afraid to coach kids because you're gonna take your kid off the team. Parents, I done seen a lot of parents use their own kid. And to be honest, some of them don't even know they're using them, right? They need their light bill paid. But they putting their kid in a situation for now and not for years down the line. You know what I mean? You putting your kid, you're selling your kid basically for $1,500 for this opportunity, where maybe he would have had to do this and you probably would have had to pay $200 instead of receive $1,500, but he would have got the core foundation that's going to last him to last when you no longer here. And those type of things. So it's about putting down a plan and really sticking to it. So when you addressed with these opportunities, just stick to the plan. I don't got to make this decision in the moment because I'm sticking to the plan. But if I don't have a plan and you just come out of nowhere with this money or something, I'm human. I'm going to want the money. I'm going to want the opportunity. But if I got a plan and it don't align with my plan, I'm going to stick with the plan. So that's what I was saying.
I got a question, Pep. Honestly, I need a favor. This is more of a favor. What you call when y'all do the next event? Can me and Mathis be in the 2-on-2? Like, we want to be on that lineup.
He trying to hoop.
Hey, y'all got to. So y'all are representing St. Louis here, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So do y'all need me to set y'all up for an easy win or?
Hey, honestly,
like,
make it entertaining. Make it entertaining. Make it entertaining.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, he stabbed up, bought some shoes, and only wore them twice. Bought some hooping shoes, only wore them
I'm
twice.
getting back right, Pep, though, for real.
He get back right.
My homies in Dallas can vouch. I went this month. It's June, right?
This month.
Month of June. I got some shoes. I went and got me a YMCA pass. I'm back in the gym.
Hey, it's real.
No, this
It's
like
real.
this
This
is
month, Pep.
This
It's
is
this
real.
month.
Like for real. Like
It just
I'm serious.
started.
Well, y'all let me know when y'all ready. We gonna get y'all together.
What you call?
Stab, let me know when you ready.
I need 3 months.
3 months. You said that 3 months ago.
At least he being realistic though. A lot
Yeah.
of people be just hopping up out there and they don't go right.
Yeah. Nah, give us 3 months. We'll get it together.
3 months, honestly. That's all I need, honestly.
I'm ready to hop out
I
there.
still think I got something in me. I'm 27. People be thinking I'm old. I'm bald, y'all, now. People be thinking I'm 35 years old and crap. Like, I'm still young. Like, I still got legs on me. I'm trying to get out there.
No, but I would say like too, what would you tell your younger self, bro? Knowing the Pep now and knowing the Pep that was in middle school and high school, really trying to grind it out, like chasing that vision, like what kind of advice would you give your younger self now, looking back?
I wouldn't change much. But anything for all those little things matter.
Yeah.
Far as making your bed up every single day. You know, those little stuff, because when you push it off, it's just easier.
Yeah.
Like I have trouble getting comfortable.
Yeah.
To where I reach a goal financially or I reach this. Instead of duplicating it, I get comfortable and might do one of my vices or something like that.
Yeah.
So just sticking to the plan and knowing I'll leave the girls alone too, probably. Yeah. I'll leave the girls alone. I'll leave the girls alone, stay in the gym more.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
Yeah, that's probably what I would think though. But I wouldn't change too much, man, other than that, because I love everything that I've been fortunate enough to become. I love my friends, I love my family.
Yeah.
I love the opportunity that I have right now today to continue, like I said, to move forward. So I can't really say that I wish some things wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Like I'm fortunate enough to still be, you know what I mean, pushing at it. So
Now, I feel like, Pep, you one of the, I would say, key people on this, bringing this sports community together. You say, we speak on it too in Dallas, you know what I mean, as a way. We keep an eye on things happening here. How do, I would say, we bring the city more together? Like, how do we stop that divide? Because I feel like it's like nobody has been able to conquer. Will it ever be all one, or will it always be separate?
Unfortunately, I don't ever think it will be all one. Could it get better? Yes. But unfortunately, that's part of what makes St. Louis St. Louis. You can score 1 million points, and I can be the worst player here, and I'm going to tell you, you terrible. I don't care what you did. That's part of what St. Louis is. We don't care what you did on the TV, none of that. Did you do it here? Did you do it to me? And unfortunately, we have that amongst each other in moments that we don't always have to. So we can get better for sure, but it just ain't part of our culture.
Yeah.
To, you know what I mean, to do it. But if you look at the early 2000s and the 2000s, I think St. Louis was in its prime. We had boxers, we had entertainment, we had everything. But look, even the Lunatics broke up, and they still argue about who did what. You know what I'm saying? So it's just who St. Louis is.
Yeah. So, okay, we finna go to a surprise segment. We call it red flag or green flag, right? So this game, I'm gonna give you some rapid fire questions. All you gonna say is red flag or green flag, and you have one sentence to explain why. All right?
Bet.
You ready? Okay, so first question. Playing defense with your mouth instead of your feet.
Red flag.
Why so?
I ain't doing nothing with my mouth.
All right, calling and one every time you go to the cup.
Green flag.
Hell no, Phil. That's a red flag.
Green flag. Don't touch me.
He playing with the ref. That's what it is. He playing mind games with the ref. He making the
for
ref pay
sure.
attention. Okay.
For sure.
Posting your workout before you've actually won anything.
Red flag. That's the new generation.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah. A player who blames the ref after every loss.
Red flag. Like, the ref literally don't care who won.
Someone who only shows up when there's a crowd watching in one-on-ones.
Red flag. Got to be a man all the time.
A coach who runs the same plays every time you come down the court.
Red flag. Retire.
All right, these 1v1 conversational. So give me your pick on a 1v1. So we got prime LeBron or prime MJ.
MJ.
Why?
I'm not a LeBron fan.
Okay, who's winning? Prime KD or prime LeBron?
Prime KD. Refer to the first question to know why.
Who do you feel like is the most slept on player in the NBA right now?
Steph Curry.
Why so?
He's still underappreciated. As good as he's been, people still don't realize the effect that he had. We never seen anybody, even Michael Jordan included, not to say he's better than him, get this much attention and gravity when they don't even have the ball. They giving other millionaires and grown men wide open layups and dunks to prevent him from catching the ball.
Yeah.
It's the most insane thing I ever seen.
Okay. In your opinion, what's the best basketball city? Not naming New York, LA, or Chicago.
You said not New York?
Not New York, not LA, or Chicago.
DC. It's not even close.
DC?
DC.
Yeah, it's not close. They the best.
Where KD and them from?
Yeah, it's not even close. It's not remotely close. They better than all of those places probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who you feel like is the most slept on 1v1 player?
The most slept on 1v1 player right now is probably the dude that's probably the best, Zay.
Zay?
Yeah, because he don't talk.
That's the dude that they just say like 35 and 0 or something like that?
Yeah, like he'd probably come in here on your podcast and not say nothing. He just gonna nod his head.
We ain't gonna vibe. We ain't gonna invite him.
What make him so good? Like how he keep winning? What he got different than everybody else?
He's obsessed. I went out there and sparred with him. So people that don't know what spar, we did practice games versus each other.
Yeah.
He literally works out 3-4 times a day. You hear people say that? No, he actually does a full workout 3-4 times a day, and that does not include lifting weights. Like he's obsessed. He doesn't stop. He got a motor, and then he has the good size. He's too big for the little people, too fast for the big people, but strong enough to hold his own.
Yeah. So
he just got this unique frame, and then he got the mentality. When it's hard to beat a person that ain't never lost. You know what I mean? So it's kind of they dangerous because they don't. His level of delusion is even. You know what I mean?
Where he from?
DC. He's actually from DC, and yeah, he a bad boy.
Got you. Now he went against Gerald. That's who went against Gerald Green, right?
No, that's Nas that went against.
I thought Nas was the best.
He beat Nas. Nas has one loss to him.
Got you. Also, he different.
He's special. They gonna play again though, but I wouldn't be mad if he said Nas either though. But you asked me who is the most
slept on.
I think he is, and
Surely.
he might be the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So last segment, bro. And this is more so beyond the highlights, beyond the mix. Like, what do you feel like was one moment in your life that really humbled you and it made you who you are today?
The school I opened. And this kind of goes to the question you asked me if I can tell my younger self. Before the school, I felt invincible in the sense of I don't think I can fail at anything because I have a knack for figuring anything out.
Yeah.
I'm the dude that can write a 15-page paper 2 hours before and I didn't get nervous because I'm gonna figure it out. Because I've been fortunate enough to wake up every day. So I'll be like, I know I'm gonna get to go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna figure it out. So when I opened this school, I didn't have any support, but to my mind I'm like, man, I'm finna open a school. I'm young, I'm 26, I'm gonna open a school. Everybody gonna support that. They gonna throw money at this. Like, this gonna be crazy. I got a hell of an idea. And as you all know, when you do business, rich people don't donate to ideas.
Nope.
They need to see it functioning first, see where they gonna get their return, this, and that. So here I am for the first time in my life where I actually need others to be successful. So in the first year, we got through the year. It was hard though. I got all of these kids from New York, Houston. I only had about 2 St. Louis kids. So these kids came from all over the country. They moved to Columbia, Missouri. I had 24 kids. Wow. In the first year. And I got this idea during COVID because I was bringing kids to the gym. During COVID, I was bringing tutors in. And all of these kids, I had 8 kids that I was bringing tutors in. We was training all day during COVID. And then they was doing their schoolwork for about 2 hours because everything was online. All 8 of these kids made a drastic jump. 3 of them got ranked in the country. Went from unranked. 1 of them went to the #1 point guard in the country. Gotcha. So I'm like, we need to do this every day. I'm going to open the school. I don't think we really get nothing from the school. So I want to give something back, like actually learn something. So I want all these kids to be entrepreneurs. So they got to graduate by opening a business. So now people like, how did you open the school? The same thing I did everything else. I said I was going to do it, so I just did it. I looked up what was the requirements. 1, 2, 3. All right, boom. But now these kids, it's expensive because we got to house them. We got to feed them. We got to pay for classes. And we traveling playing basketball. So we talking about serious money. So I have to depend on others. And in my mind, to this point, I can make anything happen. I don't care what it is. I ain't finna lose no sleep. That was my superpower. But this was the first time that superpower went against me. So we get in year 2. Now this year, I got about 6 St. Louis kids. Because now, you know, more people, they believe in it now. St. Louis wasn't believing in it at first, you know what I mean? Yeah. But now they believe in it. Some people kind of need help with the kids getting to the next level. These same kids and a lot of kids, they couldn't afford it, right? But at this time, I'm not going to kick you out of school because your mama can't make a payment. Yeah. I'm not going to take this opportunity because now me and you don't build a relationship, right? Yep. I don't want to strip you of this opportunity because how I'm going to come to you and be like, hey, bro, we don't build a relationship. I got to put you out. This is my school. This ain't nobody else. This is mine. Yeah. I'm going to put you out because your mama can't this, and that. I can't do that to you. But now I'm drowning. I used to, like, I already had a gambling problem, but I really started gambling because now I'm trying to gamble to help out with this. You know what I mean? So in the first time in my life, I felt defenseless because now I got a bunch of rich associates. I won't necessarily call them all friends, but associates. And I'm reaching out to them like, y'all don't let me, like, I'm doing this for them. I don't need your money. Like, send this for them. But in reality, that's what we was talking about, like the expectations. I can't just expect them to give me their hard-earned money because I'm drowning in this situation. That ain't their fault. And they family and this isn't their own situations. But I felt hurt because I didn't feel like I was letting myself down. I can do that 10 times out the week because I'm going to wake up and try it again. But now I'm having to tell these kids, like, yo, at the semester, we got to shut it down. That was the first loss that I ever really, really felt, and it was nothing I can do about it. But that turned me into a different type of animal, and I vowed to never put myself in that situation again. But that's the one time that I really looked at it like, damn, bro. Yeah. Man. And that was 2022, basically. So
that's crazy, Pep.
Yeah. Ooh. So I felt defenseless at that moment.
Yeah. So I guess, like, what's your end game, bro? Like, not 5 years, but more so like 50 years from now. Like, what do you want your legacy to truly be?
I want to create a platform. And all of this stuff takes way longer than what you envisioned. I thought I would already be there, right? So go live, I never called it Pep's training or Pep this or Pep shoes.
Yeah.
Like I didn't call it those things because I want it to be, hopefully from 15 years from now, nobody knows who owned Go Live besides when they look it up or the people that know.
Yeah.
I want Go Live to be where a kid can come, they can get training. We got shoes. We have a school again. Like it's an opportunity where you can go down different avenues. It's an engine. It's a platform. So that's really what I want to be able to provide a way out, basically.
Yeah.
Now, how do you do that? Like, what's the preparation and what are you doing now to get that started or get that going? You already got, I would say, so much going for you, but what's the steps now?
I'm in a space now where I gotta slow down because I'm 10 years in now of entrepreneurship, and I spent so much time of I'm gonna figure it out to where in some steps in the foundation that I didn't do correctly. So you going so far, at some point you're gonna have to go fix that. So I'm at a point now, I don't want to keep going without going backwards to fix that first so I don't have to go back again. So just putting in, making sure I'm not hustling and that I'm working. So putting things in place to where it run itself. Because I got so many different things going. I got the one-on-one. I got the training. I haven't been doing my merch and my shoes and stuff like that because I set it up in the foundation where people just knew me to do it.
Yep.
But that should be running. This should be running with or without me. This should be running with or without me. So I'm going back in the foundation and trying to get those things back in order. So, fix the business, do the business part. I do the hustle. I do the dog part. I do that well, but I got to do the behind the scenes part that, I had to learn through trial and error.
Yeah.
So,
and what would be your advice to just anybody, chasing a big vision, chasing a big dream? Like, you went through building a school and now you building this massive platform for people who are thinking higher and more elevated. Like, what's your true advice to them?
Jump. This advice ain't for everybody, but if you one of them people that really think you capable of something, jump. Quit looking for your friends to give you the confidence to jump too. A lot of friends, a lot of dreams die in the group chat. So your friend tell you their idea in the group chat and they don't get that support right off the back. Like, oh man, that's dope, or you should do this and that. So your friend, you as a person might not have that confidence just to do it because that ain't you. That ain't who you are as a person, maybe, as far as confidence. Man, jump.
That's right.
ChatGPT should be your best friend right now.
You
know what I mean?
Shout out to Mathis. He be on my head about ChatGPT.
Hey, use that AI.
Yeah.
You gotta use that
Put
AI.
your ideas
Yeah.
in there, and everything is attainable. Like, it's attainable, and if you don't start today, like when you gonna start it? And a lot of people, this is my biggest problem, I think. Like, especially from us that come from where we don't have the financial situation that we probably want. Excuse my language. Nigga, if you broke today, you're going to be broke tomorrow, right? If you struggling today, you're going to be struggling tomorrow. So why not start?
Yeah.
So now, while you still struggling, you still building this. So now, next week, you a little further ahead. You a little further ahead. You got to invest daily on your dreams. So the kids that I kind of, mentoring a little bit, that's what I be like, you're not going to see no results today.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So you got to build on it.
Now, I know Mathis asked advice for younger self. I want some advice. I think the team wants some advice. What you've been seeing the journey we've been doing. What's some advice you can give us?
Oh, I love what y'all been doing, bro. I think y'all do a hell of a job of going for it.
Yeah.
I think that it's probably something like continue. Anything's attainable for y'all. I remember the first time we sat down, you thought that I wasn't gonna respond. I remember you told me that, like, bro, y'all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect you. Like, everybody respect you. Like, when people look at y'all, y'all respectable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can look at y'all and see y'all standing on business. Like, look at this. Like, this isn't normal.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't nobody else doing this. So if I was y'all, I would be looking at how can we be that next step? How can we be the #1 podcast and know that that actually is attainable? Because we all are human. And what way can we be innovative? Like, what ain't the other podcast is doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While remaining ourselves, though, you know what I mean? But
sure.
What more can we do? And if it ain't broke, You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So just that.
Okay, so at this section, in this segment, we would like to open the Q&A to the audience. So if anybody in the room has a question for Pep, please go ahead and ask now. We'll make sure the mic gets to you so you can ask that question.
Questions.
Please.
It don't even got to be questions. It can be some type of motivation, inspiration, whatever. You got something good to say.
I'm the best in the world, bro. Really. But he hurt right now. Once he get back, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out once he get it healthy. He just had surgery, so he down for a bit.
Question right there. I see you. Yeah, your hand up. Yeah, go ahead.
Do we
Yeah,
need to
stand
pass
up.
the mic?
For sure. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, stand up.
No, I was gonna say, first of all, appreciate what you're doing for the kids. I feel like they really need, there's more leaders, role models that are needed in our community. So I'm always appreciative, especially of a young black man like yourself, doing what you're doing. I would also ask, like, how is the way that we can support you, or how is the way that you feel that you need support right now?
Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, my Instagram is pep_go live. Right now, I have a ton of work to do on my side before I can honestly give you a non-BS answer on that, right? But other than that, just be the leader, you know what I'm saying? Help me be the leader that you wish you would have had type thing. Right now, I think this is the most important time to be a leader or a parent. The youth, they being raised by the internet and stuff like that. And a lot of times we can't relate with what they actually dealing with. We didn't have the same influences, so we get frustrated. But a lot of parents actually probably need to take the time out to understand that it's a difference, where we didn't grow up within the social media at the young age, and you know what I mean? So we gotta spend more time with them. It's the time. You gotta spend the time with them, or else they get to a point where the generation different. And sometimes that can be in a very, very bad way. Yeah. And I appreciate you too.
All right, with that being said, I just want to give a round of applause.
Wait. My fault. Anybody else got questions before we shut it down? Or
Oh, right
good?
there. You should have put your hand up.
Yeah, anybody else got questions?
I'll look for hands.
Do you offer scholarships for, like, underprivileged kids?
Oh, for basketball camps and stuff like that. But I'm always willing to connect and help and stuff like that. I can help connect a kid with resources to potentially get that for sure.
Okay.
Are you gonna start the school back up in Columbia, Missouri?
I'm not sure where that will be. Columbia, Missouri made the most sense because I felt I was getting kids from all over the country. And unfortunately, when you hear St. Louis, what do you think of, right? Sometimes if I'm a family, I might think, I'm not just sending my 16 to 17-year-old to St. Louis, right? So Columbia, Missouri is more of a college town. I feel like parents will be more relaxed sending their kid away. And St. Louis kids can get away and be around a different environment and maneuver because they spent a lot of time. It's basically they was in college at an earlier age. They didn't have mom and dad in the house with them on a day-to-day. So I was more comfortable with them being in Columbia too, instead of just randomly being out at Walmart on West Florissant one night and somebody just get to tripping with them. So, but I would love to do that the day that we are able to bring that back. That's something I haven't even really told people, that I'm definitely bringing that school back one day when I'm able to fully make that happen. I would love to get it done in St. Louis if possible.
I got a question. With your school, have you ever thought about doing some type of crowdfunding to support that? Maybe, make it match your brand, maybe not.
100%. Afterwards, of course, in hindsight, to be honest, I've been able to develop the resources to probably do it now. I don't think I'm ready personally to give it the attention that it needs right now. As far as the financial and the resources, I think I would be able to get it done right now. But far as I want to give it my full-on attention. So basically, that's what I'm talking about, building a foundation to where all these things are running itself, and I can be where I need to be when I need to be.
Anybody else?
Me, good. B-Hen just walked in. What's the score on one-on-one versus you and B-Hen?
Hey, where B-Hen at?
The most you can do is 32. So I'm gonna get 32 on him. Cause they insulted me for my Lamar game. So I gotta go ahead and I'm gonna get 32 to his about 6.
When y'all gonna get the St. Louis versus Indy going?
We gonna do it. We gonna get it done sooner than later. I just actually went down and played on Lance Stevenson Court in Indianapolis, and my mom's from there. So my mom's from South Bend. So I done spent a lot of birthdays and things down there in Indiana. So I'm kind of tapped in Indiana play.
Okay.
What score? 32 what?
6. Only because he's a funny guy. I like him. Like he good
You're
people.
allow 6. That's
Yeah,
what he
I'm
said.
gonna allow 6. I like him.
That's crazy. B-Hen, you ain't gonna say nothing about that, man. He just giving you 6. Where he in at? He in the bed. He quiet.
He quiet. He gonna save his piece.
What you calling? That's it, everybody, for the questions?
I have a question. Are you doing show me this year?
Winning show me's this year, yes. Winning show me state, yes. That's my favorite weekend of the year.
For sure.
Yes.
What's the details on it?
It's a tournament like for grown people basically. It's feel like you in AAU again. It happens in Columbia every single year. You get a whole bunch of basically people get together with their friends, enter an adult tournament. It's basically just for bragging rights. But with it being in Columbia, everybody from St. Louis come up, Kansas City. So I basically get to host everybody that weekend. So I love it. Look forward to it all the time.
Yeah. Bet.
Bless you.
So with that being said, Pep, we appreciate you, dog, for pulling up and showing love, man. It's always great just have you. Round of applause for Pep. Yeah.
Yes, sir.